Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10 to Mixon on the check down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
21. 12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's Ryan going up top. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Taken in at the 22. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
65, 65.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
65, 65. 6.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Garoppolo already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
I got this. 6. 21.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
21. 6.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he spins through. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Gold to add the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Like 20.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Derek Barnett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11. 11. 6. 12, fellas. Here we go. 6.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo going for the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot. But they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
Tuesday.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. Leaping, and he makes the grab. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And out come the Chiefs now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Garoppolo now, first down throw, able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
21, 21. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Garoppolo now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10.
21.
Garoppolo now. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
20. Gun. 11. 54, south.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's go.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
22. Left. 11. 11.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryans. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And now running right through it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
11. 12. Go ahead. 11. 65.
Now Garoppolo dumps it off to Mixon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Hey, gun. 21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep left side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
13. 12. 21. Go ahead.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Porter brings it in over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hey, express. 39. Let him go.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.